Welcome to League of Legends 5v5 tournament at Overklocked Gaming. I am BxxRAMS. I'll be commentating for this whole tournament, and my partner here.
Hello, I'm MrBadassery. You can just call me Mr. Beeproo because that name is long and annoying.
So we're going to get into this first game. We got, what's that team name again? Something about cabbage?
It's
I can't remember. Keep her out of the cabbage, that's it.
on the left side, and Team Chemically Physical on the purple team.
So banned so far, we got Shen, Jace, Blitzcrank, Sejuani, Alistar, and Singed.
And the first pick of Mumu for the blue team. Looking for an AoE comp out of them today.
And there's Malphite and Taric on the other side. Both Malphite and a Mumu big right now for hard engage comps.
Yeah, and Taric can work well with about any AD carry there is currently in the game. The bans here, Jace and Sejuani and Singed, all targeted against players on each opposing teams. Not usually banned for their powers. Blitzcrank and Alistar and Shen, on the other hand, all very good at initiation and very overpowered at the moment.
This can really dominate a game, change the way it's looking.
Indeed, and we have Graves Lulu on the left side, very good pushing lane. And on purple team, we have Olaf locked in for top lane.
So yeah, let's see if they actually go with Caitlyn here. It's a pretty good pick early game. Can poke Graves out of lane. We'll have to see. I think they're debating on it. And they are going to lock it in. So what are you thinking about bot lane matchup so far?
Well, Kate Lulu is a really lane that pushes, so they could be able to take a tower really early. But on the right side, they have Caitlyn locked in. Not sure about how they'll do with Caitlyn Taric. That's not really common. Caitlyn Nunu would have been, I think, better.
Yeah, I agree with that. With her range and the attack speed buff from Blood Boil, could have really been really aggressive early. But we'll see how Taric works. They might just want the extra stun, more protection for Kate.
Or they might have just taken it away from the blue side, just so they wouldn't have Graves Taric in lane, because that's a really common, good, easy lane to play.
That is very true as well. We're gonna see Nunu get picked here.
I don't think he's playing Nunu. They need a top lane.
Maybe a troll pick right now.
No, mid Nunu.
It's either mid or top Nunu. We'll have to see.
I'm not sure about that pick because mid Nunu relies on his ultimate getting the full channel, and if he can't get that full channel, it's not going to do as much damage as they would like.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what they pick. They don't know if Nidalee or Nunu are mid at the moment, so we'll have to figure that out. And they are going to go with Talon.
They do. They lock Talon in. Good counter pick for AP mids.
Yeah, that silence and burst is just really strong against almost every AP mid. It's really hard to counter it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the team comps for this. They're really I guess their teams just like to play these champions. There's no AoE comp really from any of the teams. There's Malphite and a Mumu, but that's really all with the Nunu and Talon ults. Yep. But I think these are just feel-good champions for each team, trying to get a feel out for the start of the game here.
Yeah, go with comfortable picks for their first game. It's probably a good choice. The Mumu, Graves, and Nunu could do some heavy damage if they do the ults properly.
Yeah, with the buckshot collateral damage combo from Graves and the Mumu.
And even same on the other side, Talon and Malphite could do a decent burst depending on how fed Talon gets. So.
And we do have the 3-minute delay because we are in spectate mode. What do you think about the bottom lane? Who's gonna come out on top early?
I think I'm gonna give it to Graves Lulu. His buckshot just does so much damage early, and with her poke, she's just gonna probably poke them out of lane. Even with Caitlyn's range, I just don't think they're going to be able to have the sustained damage over it.
That's true, but Tara Caitlyn is actually, it's not the best, but it's still good on the fact that Caitlyn can get a perfect Is that the Q?
That is very true. That is the Q.
She can get a fully good Peacemaker off with the Q and a couple auto attacks and her passive auto and do some good damage there. But aside from that, I think Graves Lulu will just push them out of lane.
For sure, for sure. And they, Olaf and Nunu are both going to grab teleport here. Make sure to get that motion. They don't know that about each other yet, so they both think that they're trying to get an advantage with extra ganks and teleport from I'm assuming top lane for Nunu. And so that's going to be good. It should be double ganks and counter ganks, so that should be fun.
I'd like to see a lane swap from the purple side here with Olaf. Caitlyn and Nunu can just poke Caitlyn and Tarek can poke Nunu out of lane, and Olaf can sufficiently 1v2. But I'm not sure if they will or not.
That is also very true. You don't see that too commonly except for pro play. We could definitely see that. We'll see what happens if there's any new strategies.
But AP Nidalee, that doesn't work with the comp that blue team has here.
That's very true. Like we said, it's probably just a comfort pick. Just trying to maybe poke them down and then go for the hard engage and then go from there. There's some pretty beast Nidalee players, so we'll have to see.
That is true. And I'm looking for the perfect Malphite ult on purple side. That'll get their team ready to roll for any team fights with Talon, so Talon doesn't get destroyed by the enemy team as he goes in.
That is also true.
Give that knock up from his ultimate along with the invincibility from Talon. He'll be able to clean up, I think.
I agree with that. I think team fight's just gonna really have to come down to focus. If Amumu can get an ultimate on both the carries on purple team, then they'll probably end up winning that team fight. And same for Malphite the other direction. If they can get onto Nidalee and Graves, Talon should be able to burst one of them down to like full health, and Olaf should be right stuck to that carry. So we'll have to see about that.
Nidalee is a very mobile champion, though. She could probably get away, especially if they're fighting at Baron. There's a lot of bushes with her passive. She can get that extra movement speed and get away and throw spears every like 3 seconds and hopefully poke down whoever he needs to. Caitlyn, hopefully get some spears on her in team fights, and then they go in on it.
Yep, that's exactly what they gotta do. So we're actually gonna start here. Delay period is over.
And here we go. First game from Overclocked Gaming Tournament. Skin War. Yeah.
So this is a 16-round bracket, I do believe. There's eight teams with double elim. So you lose one, you can always come back. It's anybody's game at all times. So
we got two skins on the blue side. They win the skin war. Leopard Nidalee and Nunu bot versus the Resistance Caitlyn. That's an advantage for this first game here.
Yeah, for sure. Skins.
Mafia Graves 3-1.
Skins win games.
Totally.
100%. Especially Nunu bot. You can just laugh like a robot and you win.
Spam, laugh, win game.
Sounds about right.
All right, we're about to get started here. It should come in any time now. And here we are.
So we'll see. What do you think about these level 1 teams here?
I think purple side is a good invade team if they can get a stun off of someone, especially someone squishy such as Lulu, and possibly Graves. He doesn't have cleanse, but Graves is a really tanky AD carry with his passive. If they can get the Tark stun with Caitlyn Peacemaker and some Axe and Talon Q, they could get first blood easily.
For sure. And the only way that really they have hard CC for this blue team is if Amumu starts Q. And
Nunu could also start Mew. And Nunu could also start Ice Blast and get a slow off, and they could chase them down.
Yeah, they also have Lulu's Glitter Lance for slows, but compared to Tarek's stun, it's just not going to be right unless they do it properly. But they look like they're both going to play it safe here. Just take their own blue buffs for their junglers and go on with their way.
Olaf guarding red, see if they invade the red side, take Malphite's red, but Amumu's a mana-dependent champion. He needs blue level 1. If not, he'll be really behind and have to force himself to stay in the jungle and not gank at all till level 6 probably.
And Nidalee is going to trap up this red buff here, trying to see if he can catch them when he tries to gank after doing red. So
the physically chemical team, though, they saw Olaf spotted the trap and he backed off, just sitting in that bush to see if they are invading red.
See, personally, I would have popped that trap if I was Olaf. I don't know if he will end up going.
Oh,
to
he
do
used
that.
his axe to
There we
face
go,
check,
yeah.
and then he pops the
So
trap.
he's gonna take that out. They don't want that. It's basically a ward, free ward for them. So might as well take it out. It does like no damage, level 1. So
And both teams starting Wolves blue here, getting a good leash for Malphite. He barely took any damage. Same with the Mumu.
So yeah, both hard leashes. We'll see. Yeah, so Nunu is going to go top, and Nidalee is going to go mid. So we'll have to see that miss it. No lane swaps like MrBadassery mentioned. But
Both junglers use Smite. They didn't get a Smiteless blue from either of their lanes, so they're gonna have to be a little later for ganks, but still off to a good start.
yeah, it's kind of surprising actually because they both got really good leashes on wolves. So I thought they would have went for the smiteless, but that's okay.
I'm not sure about this top lane though. Nunu, Olaf has Ragnarok level 6. He won't be phased by the Nunu slow. He might get poked down by it, but level 6 he could go all in and
Yeah.
not be phased by it.
For sure. I still don't know about that matchup. We'll have to see how it plays out. Bottom lane just Lulu warding up.
They warded blue for blue side, warded the blue in case a Mumu comes down there, but I don't see that as a good ward. They already have a dragon warded, near dragon in the river, so I don't think that ward was necessary.
No. And Tarkstun coming out kind of late there, getting a lot of poke onto Caitlyn here. That Tarkstun could have came earlier onto Graves and they wouldn't have got that buckshot Glitterlines combo.
Malphite got red already. Mumu went back to do wolves. He'll be level 4 when he gets red, and he probably will gank. I'm assuming he's going to gank mid after this.
And there is a ping going top lane here for the Malphite gank. We'll have to see if anything happens. There is no wards for Nunu. Olaf looks like he's just going to try to play passive, try to bait him, but doesn't look like it there. Oh, he's going to come lane gank.
Bottom lane, like I said, there's still Graves Lulu still pushing really heavily on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn doesn't have any really spells other than Piltover Peacemaker to push the wave back. So she's going to have to auto attack.
Yeah. So the kill is actually going to go down bottom lane. Sorry about missing that, guys. Yeah, they just dove Caitlyn, I'm assuming.
The Glitterlands buckshot combo and ignite over under tower. She was already low and took her out for first blood. Graves.
So that's very good. He's already up. He's already up in CS as well, almost.
And
doubling
gank
here.
on middle. Talon's getting poked down.
And there is
And
the
one more
ignite.
auto attack.
And I don't think he's gonna.
And
oh,
he
wow.
did go down.
And there is a kill. That was a very nice gank. And Malphite is still sitting top here, waiting for this gank top lane. So
I think he should have went back to jungle a long time ago. Nunu figures something's up, or he's getting pushed. He's not going to go in.
He's getting kind of aggressive here, but yeah, they've only got slows to really stop Nunu here, and yeah, he's just gonna keep playing passive. And there he is gonna show. There's the slow going out. He's gonna flash over.
But he's fine. He has his W, his
He's
blood
got his
boil.
blood boil. That is very true, and it looks like he's just gonna run away here. That axe did miss. And that's going to be a fail gank and a lot of time wasted by Malphite.
Mumu not building Spirit Stone out of the machete. He's going for the Philosopher's Stone build instead.
Gold per 5 will pay off. So bottom lane, Graves Lou is still pushing onto Caitlyn and Tarek. Yeah, that level 1 really kind of screwed them over. Just took too much poke, and then they basically got zoned.
Yeah, but Caitlyn's coming back here in CS. She's only down 5 now instead of 10.
That's very good. And Lou is actually going to drop a ward on enemy blue buff. So just guard more ganks. Hopefully steal that blue possibly.
Yeah, that ward will still be up when blue spawns.
So we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, very good in mid as well. Getting an early kill on Talon because Talon should beat Nidalee. Just be able to jump on her and take her out. But very good by Amumu getting there before level 6, making sure that Nidalee gets some kind of advantage. And she did.
I think it's 80 Nidalee actually.
Wow. I'm very surprised. But yeah, she's rushing Brutalizer.
No,
Do you
she has Phage. I
Oh,
think.
she's going Phage.
I believe with the health crystal and whatever it's called.
Longsword.
Yeah, I think she's gonna build a Phage. Maybe build AP after, but she needs some slow to get Talon. I think.
Well, slow and sustain really. Just that health crystal will be helpful.
And Mumu bottom lane looking for a gank. He's in that far bush end.
Yes, he is. And there's the dazzle going down. He's gonna
misses
miss
the
that
bandage
Q.
toss. Might have been good for him too. He might have been under tower. I don't
Yeah.
think they're ready for it.
Yeah, I don't think that gank is necessary right now. I think he should just stick to jungling. They've already got an early kill bottom lane. It just seems to be like a farm fest, and I think Graves Lulu would win the trades right now.
Olaf getting poked really heavily by the Ice Blast top lane. If he stays any longer, he could go down. He's ahead in CS and he has no more potions, or the flask is done too, so he should go back and buy some items and then come back.
This looks like exactly what he's gonna do here. So
Amumu going mid, trying mid, I think, to gank.
And Malphite is also swinging top here. Oh, he's just gonna counter jungle.
No, Amumu going back and Malphite looking for Amumu in the jungle.
He's just waiting for his blue. He knows it's gonna be up in like 10 seconds. The Talon is coming over. Nidalee saw because she does have this bush warded. We'll see if Amumu can get there in time to actually do anything about this. It looks like he's going to.
I think Nidalee will poke them out. And she'll be enough of a threat.
Yeah, I think they're sticking around. Nunu is going to come down though. This is going to be 3v2 if they do stay, but they're just going to back out, give it up.
Olaf used his teleport top lane to get those creeps before they hit the tower, so he can get some more farm and keep on the farming top lane.
So they are going to give blue to Amumu actually for blue team.
Yeah, if this is indeed AD Nidalee, she won't need blue as much as an AP Nidalee would.
Yeah, it's a very interesting strategy actually. So I guess they aren't going for the poke comp at all.
Well, if they didn't pick Talon, I think she would have went AP. But since it's Talon mid, she's gonna go tanky bruiser, so she doesn't get bursted down.
Yeah, and they are gonna give this blue to Malphite as well instead of Talon, which is kind of surprising. But I think they saw.
And bottom lane's getting poked down again. Ignite on.
And Exhaust is also gonna go on. And wow, she is going to fall.
Down.
Keep missing all these bottom lane.
Another combo, Glitterlands Buckshot, and the Ignite going down bottom lane for another kill on Caitlyn. She's just getting poked down too much by that constant Buckshot Glitterlances.
Yeah, I think they just need to do a better job of trying to zone here. Tarek needs to...
Mid lane, also, Amumu was there, but he went back
and
going for his red.
Olaf is also coming down, but that is warded. She knows he's there. At this point in time, he's just wasting time.
Oh, Amumu did build the Spirit Stone, actually. I thought he was going to go for the Philo Stone instead.
Yeah, and all the wards are going bottom lane, so blue is pinging Graves back. Yeah, this bottom lane is getting a little bit out of control. It's not too bad though. She's only down.
Gank on mid. CS. Amumu misses the bandage toss on with Nidalee, but Talon wasting his Ignite to get her to stop chasing him, so he wouldn't get maybe ulted by Amumu. But top lane as well, still farming. Olaf 44 farm to 34 for Nunu.
I'm very surprised that Nunu's still winning these trades.
He can constantly use Ice Blast every like 5 seconds and poke him out of lane, but aside from that, I don't think he's going to be very useful in team fights if he doesn't get his full ult off.
No, Olaf's still out CSing. He just wants to farm, and Malphite is up here waiting for a gank. So there it is, and we'll see if the Unstoppable Force comes out. But no, he's just gonna shard him and walk away.
Lulu keeps on warding this blue buff just so Malphite can't go behind them and Unstoppable Force in this bush, the Triforce bush on purple side.
Yeah, that's a good ward. It's safe, very safe, especially because they're winning bottom lane. They don't wanna get too much pressure on bottom lane here.
Graves is starting to have a lead in CS now, 61 to 44. And 2 kills ahead as well, so he should be closer to a BF sword than
and there's
Caitlyn.
Some really good poke going down by Lulu again. Caitlyn just needs to sit back, farm, play cautious. They can't afford to get Graves any more kills here.
Graves has 1,800 gold. Next time he goes back, he should get a BF sword.
And yeah, so Caitlyn only has her Vamp Scepter, and they do see Malphite coming down here again. It's only Lulu, and she is a little bit overextended, but he's just going to back.
Amumu down here too after finishing those golems. He could counter gank if anything started. And mid lane, CS is equal. Nidalee's starting to get a lead because Talon went back to base. But when he gets...
basically equal.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's gonna really start poking her right now, as we can see. That rake in the silence, she can't get a really good trade in unless she can extend the trade longer.
Yep. He's playing smart though, building AD instead of AP, not being squishy, having that phage
very
and
true.
A flash bottom lane on Lulu.
Lulu's gonna burn her flash there. I wouldn't think she had to do that, but
yeah, she was full health. I think she would have been fine, but
especially with Graves rolling up, they would have just turned around.
Just being safe though, not gonna try to get her kills on a Caitlyn.
Yep, for sure.
And just farming right now. Amumu's going bottom lane, maybe for a lane gank.
We'll have to see what he does. He is swinging bottom lane. They don't have any vision of him at the moment. They don't have any wards bottom lane except for this one in the river. So
Malphite's mid. He might unstoppable force the Nidalee if he gets a chance.
we'll have to see what he does. It looks like he's going bottom lane. Amumu has not shown yet, but they do have a ward in this next bush, so when he advances, they're going to see him.
Oh, they see the Malphite and they're backing
is
off.
coming down. They do not know that Amumu is here, though, so this could become interesting. They're going to try to bait this and try to get a good counter gank.
Yeah, Lulu's
So
trying to bait it.
Malphite is going to come in here.
And just here's a fight.
And there's the stun onto Graves, and there's the unstoppable force. He's gonna get ulted by Lulu. He'll be okay. And there's a collateral damage. Just trading.
Amumu with his constant damage from his.
And there's another
From
bandage
his-
toss.
oh,
and
ignite onto
great.
Caitlyn.
Yep. Caitlyn's gonna fall.
0-3 this Caitlyn. She's getting poked too hard and she's not been able to farm well.
Yeah, and Nunu is going to teleport bottom to try to.
They're gonna try to push this lane out. Yeah.
Try to get this early lane to snowball over into other lanes real quick here.
Or they might do dragon.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he teleported down to dragon. They just got vision of him. That ward is just gonna end, but they do know that they're going to swing dragon. They can't do anything though. Talon can come down, see if he can take out a Mumu. But he's not going to go in 4v1, so that was good. Very good counter gank by a Mumu there.
Yeah, he stayed in that bush that wasn't warded, and Malphite had no idea when he went in for the unstoppable force onto Graves, but Graves just got ulted by Lulu, and he dashed out with his E, and he was able to put on lots of damage to the enemy team.
Yeah, it was a very good wild growth by Lulu there. Make sure that he doesn't die, get his carry out of there, and then they turned on the fight and got another kill for Graves.
Comes back in with the unstoppable the collateral damage buckshot and ignite to finish off Caitlyn there.
And yeah, the CS lead is going to continue to get bigger for Graves here, 87 to 58. She's only got a Vamp Scepter. He's already got BF Sword. He's just really ahead of her right now. Malphite needs to keep putting pressure bottom lane. Talon should come try to gank if possible. They don't have the purple or the blue side tri-warded, so he could possibly go through there. They don't want to let this keep snowballing.
And Nidalee got the next blue buff here. She's going to be able to possibly poke Talon out. And Talon is down in CS too, about
30.
Yeah, 30 CS even.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me actually. But I guess she is, since she is AD, she can just poke with auto attacks. So
Amumu coming top lane to possibly gank Olaf here.
How is CS top lane?
Pretty equal.
It's pretty equal. It's pretty even lane. Not much has happened up here. There is no ward for Olaf, but Amumu...
He could just get out with Ragnarok and he wouldn't be stunned if Amumu has his ult up, which he does. And
it doesn't look like he's actually going to gank. He thought about it, but Olaf's playing pretty passive, and Malphite is going to also swing top here, though.
You know, even though Caitlyn is 0-3, she can still come back if they make it to late game and she gets some items under her belt and gets protected by Olaf and Tarek here. She could be able to put some major damage onto the enemy team later in the game, but as of now, she's needs to catch up.
Yeah, as for team fights right now, they really got to get their focus
top
on
lane
Graves.
is a gank, and Nunu flashes out, sorry.
Thank you. And yeah, so they're just going to have to really jump on Graves, make sure he's the focus, because he is very strong right now. Caitlyn's doing a good job trying to keep her farm up. She can't really do much anymore at this point in time, just keep trying to trade with him.
Graves has that early Bloodthirster, so he's going to be able to stay in lane, sustain himself, as well as the damage coming out from it. He'll be able to win in trades if they want to trade
and Amumu
again.
is down bottom here, and they don't have this warded. He might be able to sneak past this purple ward in the river.
No, that ward will be able to see him. It's just in range of the Tri-Brush.
Okay. Well, he's going to go back. No, he's going to go and try to lane gank here, actually. But they do have this ward, this bush warded.
Yeah, after last time.
Yeah. So they know he's here. They're going to know that Nidalee is coming down here as well. So
They're still playing pretty aggressive.
Yes, they are. But yeah, they know that they're both here. They can't really do much. Talon's just going to push out mid. He's probably happy about that. He should probably come down here eventually, but...
He needs to catch up in CS though.
Talon really needs to catch up. He, from my knowledge, he falls off somewhat late game. So if he doesn't get snowballed or get any kills or even CS, he's not going to be that scary. So it looks like he is going to run top lane here. Oh no, he's just going to ward up. So and there is some nonsense going on bottom lane here. Malphite is going to ping down here. They're going to see him. He's going to hesitate a little bit. We'll see if they can catch this Graves. But I think they noticed him too early, and yeah, Good Alliance is going to stop that altogether.
Yeah, even if he gets caught by that, the wild growth from Lulu will keep him safe and alive, and he'll just dash out and turn around the fight, maybe get another kill off, even 2v3, because he's really strong right now, 3-0, 117 CS.
Malphite is also going to be pinging mid. This is not warded for Nidalee. It looks like she does have her traps, of course, but he has not hit one yet. But she's playing really passive, so she probably thinks something's up. Just being safe, really. What has she picked up for items so far? So her Phage and what is that called? Null Magic Mantle.
She has 2,500 gold under her belt, though, so when she goes back to Binac, she's going to either get a big item, such as she might go Triforce, or she could go Frozen Mallet, but pretty sure it's going to be a Triforce coming out of Nidalee next.
And Amumu is also going to swing mid here, see if he can get a kill on Talon.
He should have been caught by that ward, though, unless he went through that bush there. I don't think it would catch him.
And Malphite's going to show up. Amumu is going to go back to jungling. Caitlyn is being on bottom lane. Probably going to pick up some items, try to catch herself up. So she's got her Bloodthirster now. So in lane right now, her and Graves are even with items, except for boots.
Yeah.
But he's going to go back. He's got a lot of gold.
He's got 1,300 gold under his belt. Get the...
We'll have to see what he goes. He'll probably grab a Zeal, I would think.
Yeah, I think he's going to build Phantom Dancer. He's not going to build the Static Shiv. Because he already has that minion wave clearing ability with his passive with his Q.
Yeah, and there's another attempted gank top lane. They just got too much mobility up here. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Lulu warding top side brush and mid.
They are trying to pick up this blue buff here. It is warded. Nidalee is getting blue on the other side of the map though, so I don't think they're going to be able to contest this at all. But at the moment, blue team up 5k gold.
Yeah, Graves is up 50 CS onto the Caitlyn here, as well as probably items when he goes back. He's going to get the Zeal, like you said, and continue to push lane and farm, and yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's just really good. Bottom lane really winning this game at the moment for the blue team. Nidalee is just doing a good job keeping her farm up, making sure to out farm Talon. And Dragon is up here again. They're gonna pink ward it, make sure that's all cleared out and that they got no vision.
No towers taken down yet at the 20-minute mark. This is bottom lane. If they took that tower, they'd be able to snowball mid and top lane maybe and get more out of it.
Yeah, so this tower is really low. I think they might try to push out bottom lane, but purple team's coming down here, making sure they aren't doing dragon since they don't have sight of it. Yeah, they're gonna stick close to this bottom lane, and Caitlyn doesn't know that Lulu is here, and there's some more poke going down on her.
She dodges it with her 90 caliber net though, so she gets out pretty much unscathed.
Yeah, and especially with that Bloodthirster, they can't really outpoke her anymore.
If she gets caught, probably she'd die, but as of now, she has the range and she can stay out of that poke range. Yep.
Amumu is sitting here. I think they're contemplating doing dragon. He's probably just gonna bandage toss over there, and yep, there it is. Purple team does know this though. They are pinging it because they saw Lulu and Graves go away. So Caitlyn Targan gonna come over here, try to contest it. Blue team is going to back. It looks like.
No, they should stay on it.
Yeah, that should be free. Both teleports top lane are up. They could come down here. Olaf looks like he's running down.
Talon's in ward range. He's getting caught.
And Talon is going to juke back with his ultimate, but collateral damage. Just too much.
Yeah, he was sitting in that bush where the ward was, and he just got a Mumu badge toss and ulted.
And actually, Nunu and Olaf's teleports were down there, so they both just strolled on down.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
And yeah, they're going to catch Malphite here as well, and Graves is going to pick up another kill. This Graves is getting really strong now.
5-0, 152 CS.
Yeah, Malphite just kind of he went in there trying to get the smite steal. I guess it would have been worth it. They are quite a bit behind, but I don't know if he wanted to feed Graves another kill there.
Yeah. Now blue team pushing the mid tower, might be able to get it down. 4 against 1.
And Absolute Zero is going to go down. Just basically poke the Olaf out.
Tons of damage onto the Olaf there.
Tons of damage.
Has been destroyed.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. So let's see what's going on now.
Graves is
Caitlyn-
double buffed, pushing bot lane now.
He is going to get his Infinity Edge next, from the looks of his items. And Caitlyn is still trying to farm up. She's still behind 50 CS. And Talon's down 30, but other than that, it's pretty even.
Yeah, I think getting more damage out of Graves at this point in time. He has a good protection, and he has the attack speed steroid from his E, so he should be able to get those crits off, no problem.
Yeah, and especially if Nunu's there with the team fights, he can just blood boil him, and he doesn't need the attack speed right now. He just needs a bunch of damage. He's just gonna keep bursting people down. He does have double buffs right now from that Malphite, so he's gonna be terror on this bot lane. They still haven't taken down this turret. It's kind of surprising to me. What do you think?
Yeah, if they just took that tower, they'd be able to they'd be able to swing mid and maybe poke them for the second tier turret, or maybe even they could even do Baron at this point. Their Graves is really far ahead and he has that damage. They could do Baron, but playing it safe at this point in time, trying to keep their lead and not throw it.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. They're only 23 minutes into the game and they're almost up 10k already. So purple team's really got to hope for some good team fights, some good engages, maybe catch them off guard. But if you look at the warding by blue team here, it's really impressive. They got their whole right side jungle warded up here. They don't want to get ganked off. They don't want Graves shut down. They don't want to feed that gold. So that's very smart of them. Top's just been a farm fest. They've just been going back and forth, both getting pretty tanky.
It looks like they might push bottom now. Moon's coming down for the gank.
And there is the bandage toss onto Caitlyn and the curse of the side money, and there's collateral damage, and she's gonna fall instantly.
To the not to the ignite, but to the red buff proc from Graves as she flashes away.
Wow, and that's another kill to Graves. He's gonna be really strong. Yeah, like I said, they're gonna have to focus this Graves really hard. Make sure to get that unstoppable force onto him, get the silence from Talon, and hopefully be able to burst him down and just get him out of the way, because then they'll be able to stand a chance.
And finally, this bottom turret goes down.
Glitter Lance bandage toss onto Talon. They're gonna exhaust Amumu. Another slow onto Talon here, and Amumu is gonna flash, and Graves is gonna pick it up again. And there's a buckshot, and yeah, he is tearing them apart here. Now you're gonna keep pushing bottom lane here. They don't have anybody that can stop them. I would continue pushing. They've got the whole jungle warded. There's really not much of a risk to it.
And top lane, there's a fight between Olaf and Nunu there.
Yeah, just probably more trading really. I don't think they can really do much to each other. I think Olaf has a better chance of killing Nunu.
I don't know, unless he stays in the Nunu's ult. Yeah.
I think if Olaf kites him properly with his ultimate, he could do a lot more damage. Just by axing and Ragnarok and just running back and forth basically, and then Eing him. But who knows? Nunu's got so much sustain with that consume, especially because he's got AP. So yeah, who knows?
He does have 2 points in the consume, so...
And Nidalee and Moon are going to chase down Olaf here. The bandage toss is going to miss with the perfectly timed flash by Olaf, and she's also going to pounce, try to chase. Not going to make it though. Yeah, they're going to take down top tower. And they're just going to keep pushing that lead. Just really, really good.
Graves now with an Infinity Edge, and he's 100 gold short of the Zeal now. If he stays in base, he should be able to get the Zeal if he does. There we go. Zeal onto Graves, and now he has a lot of damage under his belt and a lot of potential for more kills.
Yeah, 25 minutes Bloodthirster, Infinity Edge, and a Zeal. You're gonna tear people apart. There's no stopping that really. Caitlyn does have another BF sword, just trying to catch up in the damage. Yeah.
Also trying to push his bot tower out to close the gold lead a little bit.
Yeah,
but
get that global gold. And there's gonna be a teleport here by Nunu coming down. They're not gonna be able to take out that tower. And
Caitlin's
she
getting
did get caught by the slow, and Graves is just gonna jump on. There's the slow from the smoke screen, and he's just gonna get that crit and ignite, and he's just gonna keep chasing this Tarek.
And this Graves is legendary.
Legendary.
And he's gonna get another kill here.
He's gonna get another kill. Yeah, Caitlyn just waited around way too long. They knew the teleport was coming. They should have known that it was Nunu and that he would have a slow. She just shouldn't have been in range. She used her 90 caliber net like a second too late. She should have just got out of there. Would have saved both their lives.
Yeah, now the kill lead is 10-0. Purple team has no kills under their belt, and Graves is pretty fed at this point in time. They could just keep pushing, and Purple team couldn't do anything about it, I don't think.
Yeah, Olaf is getting decently farmed. He's pretty tanky. He might be able to do something. I don't know. I will have to see. We haven't seen him against this Graves. This Graves will probably still tear him apart.
Yeah, we haven't seen a full 5v5 team fight yet. We wouldn't know what would happen, but I'm assuming with the Graves 9-0 that they should clean up with the Amumu Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Yeah, they're gonna need some kind of advantage. Blue team is going to swing Dragon here. This could be their chance to get some, like, they'll get the damage and the dots from Dragon, but Graves is basically soloing it. They can't even contest it. And just really great warding by Blue team here, making sure they got their whole Dragon up. Graves is going to see Tarek coming down here. They're going to catch Caitlyn actually with the Curse Sad Money, and Glitterant's going down. She's gonna net over the wall. Who's going to keep putting out that damage, and that collateral damage is just took out the last quarter of her
So
health.
much damage he has 292 damage right now. 301 actually right
and
now.
They're going to keep chasing, and Amu's going to land that bandage toss. And Nunu's going to swing down bottom lane. He is, yeah, boom.
Lulu with the pickup there, and yeah, they're just snowballed to I think an important time where they can't win unless they catch people now.
Yeah, they need a really good engage if Blue team. I think their best chance is if Blue team makes the mistake of trying to do Baron. Like, they can take Baron at any time, but the only way that Purple team is going to win a team fight really is get a really good engage with Baron, trying to tear them apart still.
That is true. Or if they can catch one of them alone.
That as well. But to do that, they're going to need some sight. And if you look at this, I can see
blue side has about
8 blue wards all on the opposite side of their jungle. That's insane.
Don't forget about the Nidalee traps too.
And Nidalee traps. Oh, it's just, they have so much vision right now. They can just stroll around the whole jungle. They're going to keep clearing the camps of the enemies, and just keep pushing their advantage. The Purple team's just trying to farm, trying to stall basically. Seeing what they can get.
Graves has 11,000 gold total right now compared to anyone else on his team. The next highest is 8,200 on Nidalee, but Purple side, the highest there is 6,700 onto Olaf.
Yeah, so that just kind of shows you how far ahead he is, really.
11k gold up now, 3 towers to 1.
Yeah, he's got double the gold of anybody else in the game, so we'll have to see what happens here.
And he did decide to go for the static shiv over Phantom Dancer here for that extra magic damage.
And the bandage toss is going to go down here. It's not really going to do anything. Malphite does not have his... What is he building there? Warmogs. Doesn't have that built yet. He just didn't have any successful ganks anywhere, really. Just Blue team warded up, played really passive. And yeah, he hasn't been able to get any really good gold.
Yeah, and also Amumu might be going for an Abyssal Scepter, get some magic damage under him in the magic reduction, as he is going into team fights, and he's going to be close enough for that item to work.
Yeah, he can really do anything right now, as long as he gets that ult in.
Yeah, he's pretty tanky right now, 2,600 health.
Yeah, as long as Graves survives or doesn't disconnect, they should be fine.
Because, yeah, disconnecting in a 5v5 in the same building, that would suck.
It's never fun. Well, that's what pause feature is for, I guess. So yeah, Graves is going to split push this bottom lane out. They are continuing to push mid. Looks like they're swinging top to push that out as well.
Purple team trying to catch Graves here, but they have everything warded. He's gonna know. He's gonna back out immediately.
You know, it's really safe, smart play by Blue team here.
Oh, here we go. Malphite finally has an Oracles, so he's gonna be able to take out.
And they
those
actually
wards.
are gonna start Baron here. they saw them all swing bottom to try to get Graves, and they're just gonna try to take Baron.
Yeah, Nidalee with that attack speed buff from her heal, be able to take that out.
Yeah, and
really
she did get Phage Warmog, so she is pretty tanky. She doesn't have a ton of damage, but they're gonna take this out. Basically, Nunu Consume just gonna keep jumping it down, and Baron is gonna go to blue team. It's unfortunate that they weren't there to try to even contest that with the Baron damage, because
yeah, they didn't even know it because of the ward coverage from them, so they're just gonna try to catch them off guard here with the Baron buff now.
Yeah. So they're just gonna pink this up, make sure that they can't see them.
Oh, they might walk into this bush here. Malphite.
They know they're there, and the bandage shot is gonna go down. There's Chris Adam getting all 4 of them, and Lulu also gonna come out. Tark's gonna fall. Talon is also gonna fall here most likely, and they're just gonna dive. They're too strong right now. Graves wants to keep chasing. He's got Bloodthirst, so he'll just lifesteal up. Caitlyn isn't putting out too much damage. She's definitely trying, but they are quite far ahead.
Yeah, a 3-for-0 exchange with the Baron buff, with Baron for the blue team here. They're just so far ahead at this point.
Yep. So purple team's really gonna have to just basically turtle. They got no other choice. Hope that blue team makes a mistake.
And here we are, bottom lane. Mumu's tanking the tower. They're going to take this down easily with the Nidalee attack speed buff and Graves.
Yeah, they've got a possible double attack speed buff onto Graves with Nidalee Nunu. So along with all his damage, he's just gonna be tons of damage. Just
as Freak would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna keep pushing. They're not even gonna back. Graves does have another 2,000 cold to spend, and Nunu's got almost 2,000 as well. So they're just going to keep getting stronger. Talon never did snowball, never did catch up really. He's got a Bloodthirster Brutalizer. It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think if he would have tried to go through the enemy jungle, took a risk, maybe warded it up, and ganked bottom lane, they could have changed that lane around.
Yeah, but right now though, the enemy team's too tanky for him to burst down. Nidalee with the Warmogs, Nunu with the Rod of Ages.
Yeah, they just got a lot of health. Even a Last Whisper wouldn't help him right now. So we'll have to see how that works out. He might be able to. He does still have enough damage to really chunk a carry, like one person. If I was him, I would just try to jump on Graves for obvious reasons. And Graves is gonna grab a Brutalizer here. Do you want to explain that item choice?
Well, I'm not sure if Brutalizer works off of his collateral damage if he gets the Brutalizer armor reduction procs, but with that he'll have armor pen.
Yeah, and that extra cooldown reduction from the Brutalizer will be good for his buckshots and his quick draws and everything. So it's not a bad item.
It's a fine item. They changed it Season 3, so now it works good with almost anyone except for obviously APs and supports.
Yeah, I've also seen 80 carries recently grabbing Warmogs, and
it's because Guardian Angel got nerfed, so he doesn't give him as much as you'd like. You could either have the magic resistance and armor, or you could have 1,000 health and health regen.
And there is the bandage toss going down, and the curse ceremony onto Talon, but they got no damage to follow it up. They're gonna chase Malphite. Nidalee's gonna chase Talon here. Graves is gonna take him down. A couple auto attacks, just legendary, and yeah, just too strong right now.
And Nunu chasing Tarek here.
Yeah. Caitlyn is there, but I think
he shouldn't have showed. He's gonna get turned on.
Yeah, and Caitlyn is going to take a lot of damage. He's not going to get that absolute 0 though.
Yeah, the flash up.
He's going to walk away. And did somebody fall in mid? I think Malphite got caught in mid, and also fell. So they're going to keep pushing. Graves going to get another kill onto Caitlyn here. With Lulu's help, he just can't. They can't get to him, and he's with that red buff as well. So they're just going to take down mid. They should be able just to push straight for the win here. They shouldn't have to stop. I don't think I've really seen any unstoppable force by Malphite this game. I think there was one.
They were all defensive though, except for that gank bottom lane where a movement counter ganked. Every single unstoppable force was to try to stop them from getting pushed upon by the blue side.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. This is really unfortunate use of a really good ultimate. It isn't up right now either, so we'll have to see. We'll see if they can even defend this. Blue team is going to back off. Surprisingly, I think they're just going to swing mid.
And now blue team is pushing top lane for that second. Oh, they catch Tarek here, but Tarek ults out.
I think you mean Talon, but yes.
Yeah, same thing.
Close enough.
They're both T's.
They're both pretty stylish. They're looking good.
They're fabulous.
So at this point in time, they're just trying to push out top lane. Nunu, and probably everyone's gonna go buy. They've got way too much gold under their belts. Yeah, Graves has got another 3,000 to spend. So they're just gonna keep pushing here. They've got 2 inhibs down. The minions will do lots of the pushing for them. And yeah, I don't even know what advice I'd give to purple team right now.
Turtle to 50 minutes, get farmed, and hopefully catch some people off guard is probably the easiest way for
they're
this to happen.
They're just gonna have to hope for the best. Hope that Graves tries to tank a turret, something like that, and
get stunned under tower for like 5 seconds.
They're just looking for blue team to make a mistake. Blue team's been pretty close to perfect right now, from what I've seen this game. So we'll have to see if they do make a mistake. Maybe purple team can capitalize on it. I'd like to see them at least get a kill here.
They are blue team is almost 20,000 gold ahead now, and that is a significant advantage with the 18 kills to done and the 8 towers to 1. They're just trying to get all the money they can get, all the damage items they can get, and push for the win here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the final push. Graves does still have his red buff. He just got that actually.
I believe they are waiting for Baron. They might be waiting for Baron actually if they don't push here, because Baron should be up in 20 seconds, I think.
Okay. So Nidalee is going over there. They're gonna clear that purple ward. They're gonna be able to take Baron probably uncontested again. They are pushing out these lanes, so they might be able to swing over there without the minions doing too bad to their base. But they could just push to win right here. I don't think they have to get Baron. Why they're even waiting?
Oh,
they're gonna catch Malphite here. He just doesn't have a ward. He had to go check for Baron, and he's gonna fall as well.
He should have unstoppable forced over the wall and then flashed away. That would have probably been better than just to waste his flash there and get killed.
Yeah, either way he's gonna die and he's gonna have to waste his ult. And there's the burst going down. Bandage toss and curse the sad money from a Mumu.
That damage.
Yep. And yeah, this is gonna be game right here. Talon can't defend this. Caitlyn's just trying to farm more down bottom lane, but it's done. He's gonna try to go in here. Graves basically auto attacked him 4 times there, and he was dead. So that's gonna be GG. And
a near perfect, actually pretty much perfect game coming up on the blue side here.
Yep.
No deaths at all.
Yep. They're gonna bagel them.
Yeah, the most that a red team got out was the 1 tower, but aside from that, I'm gonna say they got face rolled.
Yep. So what was the name of that team?
The cabbage. Cabbage team.
So yeah, cabbage boys. Whatever they're. I don't know why they're
the Cabbage Patch Kids come out with the win.
Keep her out of the cabbage. I'm gonna hate that name so much. They played it very, very well. Yeah, just 15-0 on Graves. That's just not gonna be a fun time. So.
Yeah, this win was accompanied by Mumu getting that strong presence bot lane, just getting Graves all those kills and snowballing this game out of control.
Yeah, if Amumu wouldn't have counter-ganked that one gank from Malphite, I think they really could have turned around that bottom lane. But Amumu was there, and they just didn't have the ward to see him.
Yeah, Blue Graves is just a really good really good pair together. The double slow and buckshot.
Yeah, and
Lulu
didn't leave his side either. Made sure that he always got that wild growth to save his life. Just all around really, really good play.
And as well as the good itemization and choice from Nidalee to go AD instead of AP, she has that survivability against the Talon, so she didn't let him snowball.
Those guys sure love talking about their League of Legends, and beg them to give me the microphone. What's up, everybody? This is prodiGtv on the microphone right now. Just going to give some shout-outs to some of the promotions and sponsors we've got here promoting and helping out the Chill of the Rift tournament here at Overclocked Gaming and Computers, 11618 119th Street. You guys should come on down if you're in the Edmonton or if you guys are in Edmonton or the surrounding area, not the Edmonton, of course. Today we're going to be doing a $10 RP giveaway. Just get on Twitter, use hashtag ChillYEG. YEG obviously standing for Edmonton if you guys are not quite super familiar with your social networking. And, of course, you're going to have to be following at OK Gaming to enter. You guys definitely want to be following OK Gaming to begin with. Lots of interesting stuff. You know, you'll be able to find out about all of the upcoming events and stuff like that. And be sure to tell your friends, overclock.com/chilltherift. Get everybody in here. We're going to be starting the next match very shortly. But before we do that, a quick shout-out to Oodle Noodle. If you've got legendary hunger, then you definitely want to call 780-278-7877, and they'll get you hooked up in no time at all. They're going to be catering the event today, and we're all definitely looking forward to that. It's always they've got a fantastic menu. I am definitely a fan. Thursday nights at Overclocked Gaming and Computers is League of Legends night, 6 to 10 p.m. It's $10 for members, $15 for non-members. You guys can come in, play some games, play with some friends. If you don't have any League of Legends friends, then you can come here and make some friends. Nobody here is, going to be like, no, I don't know who you are. I don't want to play. Go away. Everyone loves to get a pre-made team going. And, of course, you got to be following Overclocked Gaming and Computers on all of the various social networking outlets, such as Twitter, like I said, OK Gaming on Twitter, Overclocked Gaming on Facebook, Overclocked Edmonton on YouTube. That's where all the VODs from today's event and all of our past events are going to be going. And, of course, you can see everything and all the details about the venue itself at overclock.com. And a final shout-out to Edmonton gamers here supporting the event, administrating everything, making sure everything is running smoothly and on time. We're pretty much right on schedule right now, believe it or not. And this is quite impressive. This doesn't happen all the time. And if you guys have any experience with a tournament or running a tournament, then you'll know that trying to keep things on schedule can be quite a challenge. We're going to get the next match started any minute here. Not quite sure what the next match is going to be yet, but you guys will see that information on the screen as soon as we know what it is. And we'll be right back. Tell your friends. Overclock.com/chilltherift.